Shout out to Outmatch Boxing. It seems like I'm one of the few people giving Daniel Dubois a chance against Alexander Usyk. Not just a puncher's chance, a stylistic chance. Never underestimate the power of youth. Never underestimate the fact that styles make fights. Boxing is chess, it's not checkers. It's rock, paper, scissors, as Dubois likes to say. The arrogance and ignorance of youth means Dubois is not going to be afraid to let his hands go. I just watched this video of him training with Don Charles, and it looks like he's trying to channel the spirit of Mike Tyson in there. Forget about boxing, that's not going to work. They're preparing for all-out attack, a physical fight, combinations on the inside, not allowing Usyk to tie up, cutting the ring off. Daniel Dubois has the engine to keep up that type of assault deep into the fight, unlike Derek Chisora, who gave Usyk all he could handle a few years ago. He gassed out about midway through that fight. Daniel Dubois is just 25 years old. Usyk is 11 years older at 36. He's had a long career. He's had loads of training camps, hundreds of amateur fights. He relies on movement. And yes, he keeps himself in shape all year round, but there's bound to be wear and tear on his knees, on his joints. I think people will be very surprised how well Daniel Dubois does in this fight. I think he's going to do much better than Anthony Joshua did. I know Dubois didn't look good in his last fight against Kevin Lerena, but I don't think he's going to sit back like he did in that fight and give Usyk the space to get shots off. I think he's going to be on him like a harbor shark, and it will be very interesting, particularly in the early rounds. If Usyk can figure out Dubois' pattern and start timing him, then maybe he can get him under control. But I'm anticipating some rocky moments for Usyk in this fight. Again, never underestimate the power of youth. Never underestimate the fact that styles make fights. Have a look at the training video for yourselves, where he's working the pads with Don Charles. And look, Don Charles doesn't usually get it right with his fighters, but I think he will get it right here with Daniel Dubois, at least to the extent that Dubois puts up a much better performance than most people are expecting. Even if he loses, I'm expecting his stock to rise after this fight. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'm just drawing on the experience of being a boxing fan for many decades, since the 1980s. A connoisseur of heavyweight boxing in particular. When you've been following boxing that long, you see certain patterns. History doesn't necessarily repeat itself, but it rhymes a lot. Because each generation of boxing fans have the same tendencies. They tend to not realize how perilous the heavyweight division is, and how deep with talent it currently is at the moment. They think there's Usyk and Fury at the top and nobody can touch them. I don't believe that. I think both Usyk and Fury can get touched and both can get beat. And I'm talking about right now. Fury knows that. That's why he priced himself out of the Usyk fight. Usyk probably knows that too, but he's cut from a different cloth than Tyson Fury. He's willing to go headlong into the fire, come what may. And I'm expecting Usyk to get beat within maybe the next 18 months. And it won't necessarily be by Tyson Fury. It might be by Daniel Dubois. I'm not saying I make Dubois the favorite here, but I don't make him the massive underdog that the bookies do, or the massive underdog that most boxing fans do. I think he's going to put up a good showing here. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below.